Greetings and salutations, fellow fat people. Desire J. Chucky, joined as always by the boy.
Hey!
This is the Two Nerds Podcast, and our opening spiel is now a ticker at the bottom of the screen. But that won't stop us from shouting out Rob and a guy from Ohio. They support us on Patreon. If you want to be cool like them, you can do the same thing.
Aside from that, let's get into the action. Hey, you may notice there's actually stuff happening on the screen.
It's wild.
What we're going to do is... Last couple of years, we've been doing yearly themes, where we pick basically a gimmick match that we have every week, whenever we don't have another thing to do, and try and see what we can make out of it. We didn't really have anything that moved us so much for this year, so this year we're going to try tier lists. If we have enough material for the whole year, then this will be the year of tier lists. Otherwise, well, we'll see what happens.
We decided to start out with fast food.
Because we're both great big fat motherfuckers who like to eat.
Just huge. You know that rap duo? It was like two fat guys or something like that?
Yeah.
That's us,
Yeah.
secretly, this whole time.
So that would be very surprising.
The Two Fat Guys podcast. Anyway, we didn't make this tier list. This is somebody else's.
We're not... no, that's not... I think we both know that that's not the tier of effort that's going to be happening.
No. So, thanks for joining us on this journey of food.
Yeah. So, as anyone who's not familiar with the concept, I'm not going to describe the concept of a tier list every time. They're pretty common, but it's, visually you can tell.
For those of you who have never been on the internet or seen another video on YouTube.com, which explains why you're subscribed to us.
This is pretty visually self-explanatory, I think.
If we like stuff, it goes in the good tiers. Which, can I just for a second here, and I'm sure I'll repeat this because I'll forget. I hate how the default tier list arrangement has red as the best and green as the worst.
But you're not going to take the time to change it.
Well, I forgot before we started, so...
Not for this one!
Pay attention to future episodes, maybe. I'm also upset that there's almost never an F.
Add an F!
You know what? We're going to add an F. We're going to add an F right now.
We're going to add F tier right now. We're going to make it...
Add a row above, first of all. And you need to go up there. And make it blue. Everybody knows Fs are blue.
Sure.
There we go. F tier. Done.
Yeah, look, for some stuff that we think that, some stuff merits cutting out an F tier. There's just some certain things where all of them are pretty good. Marvel movies, I don't think we need an F tier. Fast food restaurants, we need an F tier.
Especially because, this is not our list. This is somebody else's list. So this is going to include a lot of shit we've never had.
There is a special tier for that, but, there's probably something in here that's bad.
Yeah. So, hey, that's how I feel about things. That's how you feel about things. We've got our feelings out of the way.
Let's start.
Let's start with just what's fucking in order here.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe mostly in order. I think it's time. I think to start, we need to make a call on the Grandpapa, the undisputed king in numbers served. I think it's a good idea to talk about Macca's first, because that'll help us gauge the scale for everything else.
If you say so.
For me, Macca's is a solid, B. It's not amazing, but it's reliably okay.
I have a different perspective on McDonald's. Thing A is when I was young, when I was but a child,
right?
I loved their food.
It was delicious. It's designed for children.
Yeah, children food. But as I aged, the less I enjoyed their non-breakfast offerings. I don't really care. Every now and then I'll get a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger, but I don't really care for them. The nuggets have only gotten worse over the years as they have eliminated...
the things that made the nuggets delicious, all the unhealthy ingredients.
And the sauce variants. Like, the day Chipotle barbecue went away...
Yeah, it was a sad day the day Chipotle barbecue it wrapped up, because, man...
Tom McLean came out of retirement just to make one more song.
But I think...
Don McLean, my bad.
I think, I know you don't like it as much as I do, but can we at least agree that McDonald's is a solid middle-of-the-pack C?
And that's what I was about to propose. Because, I would have said D, especially because the breakfast menu is so limited. I have to wake up before noon to get it, and that's not happening. But with the recent chicken sandwich wars, McDonald's has gotten so much of my fucking money on those spicy crispy chicken sandwiches, and they're good. I think 9 times out of 10, they're an amazing sandwich experience. The 10th time I get like mediocrity on a bun or my order is wrong. But still, 9 times out of 10 is pretty good.
So there you go. All right.
Macca's solid C tier. I would also like to say that they get a bump up from the old mascots. I love the old McDonald's mascots. I miss them.
I miss them too, but the society decided that fat kids was a problem.
Fucking society.
We live in one.
Yeah.
All right. So now I think we're good to go in order. It's just you got to start. You don't start not with Jordan. You know.
Yeah. And Jordan is synonymous with McDonald's, so this all works out in the end, really.
Yeah.
Their fish sandwich is also fine. They're just expensive. So Arby's is next on our list of decisions to make. I have a complex relationship with Arby's. What about you, my friend?
I think Arby's actually has kind of the reverse relationship with McDonald's that you have. Previous years, Arby's would have been in a lower tier simply because it was very fucking expensive comparatively.
Sure.
But the world has turned, inflation has happened, and everything else got more expensive, and Arby's stayed the same price. So...
My big issue with Arby's is I don't like their roast beef sandwiches.
And that's really like that. If you don't like the roast beef sandwich, Arby's becomes a seasonal variant.
Yeah.
It becomes all right. Did they have any of the good shit out? No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll fuck off then. Whereas I love me a roast beef sandwich. Like for me, Arby's is like a good B, like a low B.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say solid B tier. I would probably get Arby's more than McDonald's. Like the second that chicken sandwich goes off the menu, McDonald's and I are Dunyan rings.
Right.
Like that's the end of that. So, but I will still eat at Arby's occasionally.
Yeah.
Now here's a question you kind of brought up. Will we be? This is establishing lore.
Uh-huh.
Will we be organizing these in order on horizontally?
I feel like it's something that can take into account. Like
Okay.
if there comes a time when we go, well, if X is if this thing is a C, how could this thing be also a C? This is clearly better. Well, then put it lower on C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So next up is Checkers and or Rallies, depending on what part of the country you're in.
Man, I'm gonna make a controversial statement. This is a straight up D. For me,
Really, you think a D?
I have never had a good fucking thing from Checkers or Rallies.
Wow.
It's not bad. Like, it's not F. Certainly, there is a line. It's edible. But it's always been, like, disappointingly not enough food for the price, or it's been not great, or cold, or the service, because they're, straight eat out. There's no eat in. Not that there's anything eat in anymore. But it's always been disappointing. And this may be because I don't live in a place where there's a lot of them anymore and haven't for a long time. But also, these motherfuckers love mustard and do not listen when I tell them to not give me mustard, and that knocks them down like a letter grade.
Okay. I've had good experiences there. I think their food is very filling. I think it's very delicious. They have a lot of options. They maybe go a little crazy with the condiments, but I've had a good time with my Checkers experiences. Would you be able to negotiate for a low C?
I think that's a fair compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is primarily the biggest difference between what we did last year in our top 5 favorites.
Yeah, this isn't 2 lists. We don't have 2 tier lists up. This is our list.
Yeah.
So there's some compromise. There's some
Right.
negotiation to be made.
Church's Chicken.
I've never had Church's Chicken that I recall, so this is all on you, homie.
Do I tell the Church's Chicken story?
I think you tell the church. This podcast exists to fill time, and
Yeah.
because we like it. Tell the Church's Chicken story.
Doxing myself a little bit here, but I'm not hard to find on the internet as my name is unique. But the Church's Chicken, my local Church's Chicken, isn't a Church's Chicken. It's gone now. It's closed, but it never was. Church's does not recognize
It was
the
like
location.
some McDowell shit.
Yeah, like, and there's shit in there. There's like actual officially licensed churches like napkins and shit. And
That they stole?
I've heard people saying they got chicken there, but it's like a fucking anomaly.
That's super neat.
And this isn't like my conspiracy theory. Like there was a reporter local to the Church's Chicken city who was like, "What is this chicken? It doesn't. There is like no record of this place having been a Church's Chicken, even though we all know it was on a major thoroughfare." So the
So
general...
the only Church's chicken you've had is the mystery chicken?
Yeah.
So where does the mystery chicken rank?
Where does the mystery chicken rank? That's shit is garbage.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It is made of oil. And you know what? Maybe it's not really Church's chicken.
Look, the fine folks at Church's, this might not be a stain upon your name, but somebody out there biting your clout, and you you got to deal with that.
You should have handled that shit.
They did. It's closed now.
I guess.
The Church's men came in and fixed that shit.
All right. Next up is Jack in the Box, which I have not had in a ridiculously long time. What about you?
Same. I think the mid 2010s to early 2010s, which I've turned into a skeleton, was the last time I had this. I don't remember it being very good. To be fair, I also remember that I got the tacos, so that may have been on me.
I will say one thing I appreciate about Jack in the Box, at least from the vantage point of an observer, is that their menu is diverse.
Yeah, they got tacos, they got burgers, they got all sorts of wacky bullshit.
Mm-hmm. So I'd kind of like to... I'd maybe put Jack in the Box in C tier. Definitely above Rally's, maybe above McDonald's. What do you think?
I'm comfortable with that because, like, I don't remember it being very good, but there's a lot of options there, and like I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm happy giving Jack, and also their mascot's great. I'm happy giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
He's a little upsetting.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Marco's Pizza, which I did not know was a chain.
Yeah.
I haven't had it a lot, but I'd say it's pretty good for pizza.
It is perfectly serviceable pizza.
Yeah.
Like, nothing special, nothing you ever write home about, but certainly good-ass pizza, and thus at least B tier.
I would say, yeah, a solid B above Arby's even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, pizza's good, dude. Pizza is better than a lot of other foods.
It's not a hard decision, that. Now, recently, you have had some frustrations with Popeye's chicken.
Yes, okay. So, the Popeye's chicken, when I was younger, was delicious. There's a joke from an old Adam Sandler movie that used to be fucking true. Popeye's chicken was the shiznit, but...
Wow, from back when people said shiznit.
Yeah.
My gizosh.
So, like, I remember that. I remember being good. But, like, that's just not true anymore. The chicken's mediocre. It's always overdone. And they make their biscuits out of a fucking space material that sucks moisture from my spirit. They're so gross and dry. It's not even like a lol. They're, the Popeye's chicken biscuits are dry. No, they're fucking gross. And I like biscuits, so that's a real heartbreaker for me. And the chicken's not good, so that don't help.
So I feel like part of our problem is that most of the chicken from Popeyes that we get is from a gas station Popeyes.
That very well may be true. It is unfortunately also the only Popeyes available to me.
Yeah, I have fond memories of the place. And, like, the recent times I've gone there, it hasn't been, like, that bad in fucking churches. Or not churches.
The Church of Chicken.
And I like their sides and stuff.
Their sides are good, except for the biscuits. Like, they got good rice, they got good veggies.
A biscuit is a side. A biscuit is a biscuit.
You think it's its own thing?
I think a biscuit is its own thing.
You know what, that's a fair take. I will say that, like, for me, I would have a hard time putting it above D tier given recent performances.
Okay.
But like, I could be talked up if you're really stuck on putting it higher.
I'm gonna take this compromise because you were so kind with McDonald's. So we'll put Popeyes in D tier, but I think it's a high D.
That's fair. And we got a lot more to go through, so we'll see.
We sure do. Mall food, to me, is Sbarro. I think they have exterior establishments, but I've only ever found a Sbarro in a mall.
I've never seen a freestanding Sbarro.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of a freestanding Sbarro.
That being said, that shit is delicious.
Oh god, yeah, it's fucking great. Sbarro, great. Sbarro, delicious. Look, every time I've gone to a mall and wanted to get food there, which happened a weirdly large amount as I was a kid, like in my high school years, because I was on the road a lot for school. So, like, I ended up in malls getting food a lot, and it was always a hard choice between Sbarro or whatever Chinese place was in the mall.
So I'm thinking B tier, A tier. What do you think?
I'd be comfortable with Sbarro at an A tier. I'm going to be honest.
A-tier
Sbarro's
Sbarro.
delicious.
Yeah, all right. Its logo has vanished. It is simply the pizza.
It is an icon.
Is it necessarily better than Marco's Pizza? No, it's probably going to be kind of dry.
Oh, God, no, it's probably going to be worse, but part of the Sbarro's experience is where you have it.
And I think the variety of options you have at a Sbarro really enhances its quantifiability as A.
Sbarro is a dining experience. It shines by being the brightest light in an otherwise dark environment. Mall food courts are usually trash.
All right, man. We now go to Wendy's.
Wendy's is just really good food. Like a small caveat. Some of their shit's real greasy for some reason that I've never been able to pin down. But otherwise, it's just real good food.
I have, I can't always find something there. But
that's fair. Their variety, they are like Arby's in that they are also seasonal because some of the shit they have seems to show up randomly, and all of their regular shit is mediocre by comparison.
Yeah, but I can eat a Baconator anytime, and they do have good sides and the chili, and I love the lemonades they've had the last few years. So I would say somewhere in Arby's. Would you say better than Marco's? Would you even say A tier?
I'm comfortable with high B, low A, anything like that.
Okay.
I would even be below Marco's because, like I said, sometimes some of their stuff gets a little greasy. So I leave the final placement up to you, but right. A higher end.
I'm gonna say a high B.
Okay.
Okay. I really love their breakfast. It blows McDonald's out of the water.
Yeah, Wendy's breakfast. I have actually gotten up early on several occasions for the express purpose of going to get Wendy's breakfast.
Oh, same. It's just amazing.
In case it wasn't clear, we're really fat. So what's next?
I love food, man.
Food good.
It's just delicious. Next is, and if the legends are true, an S-tier establishment. But I left Texas before I had a chance to get Whataburger. Have you ever had Whataburger?
I've never been to Texas.
Look, this is a spiritual S, but we have to put it here.
Yeah, Whataburger has to end up in never had because we've never had it. All reports are Whataburger's fucking delicious, but I can't speak to that.
I cannot either. Here's a complicated one.
Not for me, it's not.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's an F, maybe a high D.
I know, but here's the two things. Two things, my guy. Chicken rings, and an impeccable barbecue sauce, not that fucking spicy ketchup McDonald's gives you.
It's not even spicy, it's just sweet.
Yeah, it's just weird ketchup, different ketchup. Ketchup 2.
Ketchup 2 and not good.
Actual good barbecue sauce, chicken rings. You get a whole sack and they're like, give us $1, please.
The chicken rings are why I'm willing to compromise on D. The chicken rings aren't that great.
And then the milkshakes.
Fuck, the milkshakes are good.
You tell them you want a large milkshake, and they give you, the size of the Yeti microphone I'm looking at right now. Fucking foot-tall cup, just full of melty ice cream.
Yeah, alright. So, the restaurant we're talking about is White Castle. I fucking hate White Castle burgers. They're gross.
They are. They're disgusting. They taste like onions, even if you get them without onions.
It's because of how they cook them.
Right,
they cook them on a big fucking flat top that's covered in onion juice.
Yeah.
But, I like onions. I don't like steamed burgers. Look, you hear very, very esteemed YouTube personalities talk about how steamed burgers are delicious and going on about the regional burgers around the world and how they're all equally valid. No, steamed burgers are fucking gross. They're slimy and weird, and I hate them.
So that's an F tier on Krusty Burger?
Oh, yeah. But, the chicken rings are okay, and those milkshakes are really good. But when a brand positions itself around one particular item, and the item it positions itself around is the worst thing on the menu,
I have to agree with that. All right, I'll negotiate a D.
Yeah, I'm willing to take a D. The chicken rings are edible, and the milkshakes are genuinely delicious.
Yeah. I wish we had a White Castle around here just for chicken rings. I miss them so much.
It's a hospital now. Which is fucking America!
It didn't even change the crenellations.
No, it's the hospital castle.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
All right, next up on the list, Dairy Queen.
DQ is... Alright, so... There's a question, right? What are we judging Dairy Queen on? Because they position themselves around the dessert menu, right?
I mean, so they also have other food.
But the other food is mediocre.
But the desserts are really good. Like, especially if you get one of the Dairy Queens that's got an Orange Julius in it, fuck me.
Yeah, dude, look, the desserts at Dairy Queen, poppin'. Best in the business. They're the experts. You understand that. The food, Texas toast aside, Texas toast fucking great.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Well, and they got, like, cheese curds, and, like, if you're getting your meal, I think the weakest part of Dairy Queen is, like, the actual main course.
Yeah, like the burger, or the chicken
hot dog,
sandwich, hot dog. That's gonna be...
It's okay.
Not booty, but, like, we're talking a Rally's level. But if we're judging it on the dessert... That's got to be high B minimum for me.
I think so.
Like, they got just the banana shake alone for me personally will move units.
I'm saying right here after Wendy's, but before Marco's. I think
Wendy's
that's where
also
Dairy
has
Queen
fire desserts.
Yeah, they do.
But they have good food also.
Yes. Wendy's coffee, by the way. Hello.
Haven't had it.
They have an iced coffee now, and I've gotten it a couple times in the morning, and it's really good.
Nice.
A frosty chino, maybe, is what I'm thinking of.
All right.
A&W, American
Man,
it's a f.
I can't say that I've never had this. Because I know I have. I've been in a fucking A&W, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, whatever the fuck combination. I'm sure I've gotten A&W before. I fucking cannot recall it, so it can't be above C. It can't have been anything memorable.
I would agree with that. I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna place it below Jack in the Box. I think, just because the variety is not that strong.
Okay, sure, I'm happy with that. I have no memory of it. I just know that I have eaten it.
All right, and here comes the fun part. We finally got to some of the...
We don't know what some of this shit is.
Yeah, like, some of these logos I can tell, but
and
others...
there's no names or anything, so... On is a what the fuck tier.
I don't know what you are, buddy. Bojangles, I don't think I've ever had.
I have, it's a chicken place, I believe.
Yes.
Well, it's like a soul food place, I think. I ate chicken there. It was good. Nothing to write home about, but good. I'd put it slightly below McDonald's tier.
Slightly below, okay.
Now, there are people who are going to fucking come for me for that.
Would you say that's better than Checkers and Rallies?
No, I said what I meant. like right between the two, I think.
Between the two, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now we get to the negotiation stage of this particular event because we've come across a restaurant that I really love that he does not.
I just don't think it's that fucking...
No, you think it's mediocre, and
Yeah,
that's understandable. I disagree. It's delicious.
This is an apolitical viewpoint.
Look, this is Chick-fil-A, and we are exclusively talking about the chicken.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, this is about the chicken they provided Chick-fil-A, not anything else.
Not anything else about Chick-fil-A.
The Two Nerds Podcast is a place where we talk about chicken. But I
hate it when chicken hates gay people. Just
so, same.
No, but this is entirely agnostic. This is just a ranking of the food. I've only been there once. It was fine. The waffle fries were fun.
Whereas for me, Chick-fil-A is great. The chicken sandwich, delicious. The waffle fries, everything I want out of waffle fries from somewhere like White Castle, but good. Like, just simple, no fuss, no muss, good food. But, like, the McDonald's chicken sandwich is about as good. So...
I would say high D for my personal rankings. It's fine. I can't imagine ever choosing to go to Chick-fil-A over anywhere else. Again, apolitically, just for chicken-related reasons.
I really fucking love the chicken, but I'm not willing to stand for Chick-fil-A, so D is where it goes.
All right. There we go. This is Dunkin Donuts. I recognize that much of the logo. There's a little hand in case y'all missing it.
America runs on it.
Did you know Dunkin Donuts serve food?
Are we just not judging it by the donuts?
They got good donuts.
They got good donuts. They don't got Krispy Kreme good donuts, but they got good donuts.
They're all right.
Like, they serve fucking food there? Can you get, like, a sausage muffin at a Dunkin Donuts?
Maybe.
I feel like it'd be a breakfast food place.
Yeah.
That feels like the vibe.
I'm gonna say C below Checkers and Rallies because like
In the unknown, but I mean their donuts are good, so it can't be that bad territory.
Yeah.
And we were willing to judge Dairy Queen based on their desserts, so
Coffee's pretty good too at Dunkin', so I ain't hating on that.
that's a R.
That's our
So that's a what the fuck tier.
yeah. Get right. I can't even see it.
I didn't know they sold food at the Lion's Den, so we're I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, their other products are pretty good. This is Little Caesars. Man, the glow up Little Caesars is at. Excuse me, the last few years.
A few years ago, there was a joke about Little Caesars. Is it good? It's hot and it's ready.
Well, and here's the thing, man. Okay, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I like watching retro commercials. And I saw an old commercial from the 90s for like ordering Little Caesars pizza, and I was like, man, do they do that, or is it just hot and ready? And at the time, at least at our local Little Caesars establishment, it was just hot and ready.
It's hot and it's ready.
Since then, they've returned, I will order a pizza, please make it, don't just give me one you've had sitting around for a while, as an option. They do stuffed crust, they do toppings, and the crazy bread.
Crazy bread, fucking S tier. Crazy bread, S tier. But like, the pizza is always underseasoned for me.
Sure,
it's very bland.
It's a very mild, bland pizza. I mean, you do get what you pay for. It is a cheaper pizza.
Yeah.
They did like literally today raise their prices, but like not by much. So I think A.
Yeah, I think with the glow up and crazy bread alone it will get you a long way. You may notice we like fucking pizza.
Oh yeah, anything better than Sbarro? Yeah, better than Sbarro. All right, I don't know what Efra is. It's Mexican.
Yeah, I kind of know that logo, but I know I've never had it. So
yeah, what the fuck is going on here?
Del
Taco, we live on the wrong side of the country for.
Yeah, I've never had Del Taco because I've never been to the side of the country where Del Taco exists.
I would love that. I don't know if this is fucking Nando's, but we're in America.
Nando's. That's got to be Nando's. Papa John's is the first pizza place that's going to be lower on the list, I think.
It's fine. They give you a little pepper.
It's like mediocre pizza.
Yeah.
It's what Little Caesars used to be, and thus C tier, I believe.
I think that's fair. Let's just middle of the pack.
McDonald's is better than Papa John's.
Yeah, that's fair. Is this Benihana?
We're gonna assume it is. I've never been there.
You know what? I haven't either. So goes right there. Potbelly Sandwich Shop. I never heard of that shit. Have you?
No, there's gonna be a lot of shit in this list because despite eating a lot of food, we don't. Some of the shit, I have no idea what this fucking is.
Well, this is supposed to be the ultimate list, so like, I'm sure there's a lot of regional shit that we're like, what is no? Cicada? Oh, cicada? I don't.
Nope. Right into the
what the fuck?
Green. What the green burger can also go right into the what the fuck.
Hey, now hold on a second. I think this is Burger Time, the video game from 1982.
And was it delicious? Burger Time?
No, a chef walked on them to make them. Haunted sausage attacked me. Sonic.
Sonic. All right. So Sonic food is a fucking coin flip. It'll either be like manna from heaven, the most delicious thing you've ever eaten, or it will be garbage, and there is no in between.
So here's my proposition. Unless we want to be a mid-2000s video game magazine, we should probably allow some things that are imperfect to go into S tier, and I would vouch for Sonic as S tier.
Just based on the dice rolling in your favor.
And the number of options alone, like they got like everything.
I'm actually for that. I'm absolutely for that because look, sometimes and fairly regularly, Sonic will be very disappointing, but when it hits, it fucking hits it out of the park,
and
dude.
You never know if that's your fault because you ordered the wrong thing out of the 1 million choices on offer.
That's true.
All right, we're going with another big staple guy here, Burger King.
The King done fell off for me. 5-6 years ago, Burger King would have been an easy high A, maybe S. I loved Burger King.
Yeah.
The King done fell off. I had the first, all right. So I'm a big dude. I'm fat. I eat food. To date, Burger King is the only fast food restaurant that has ever served me something so fucking gross, I had to throw it away. And not because it was fucked up or made wrong or like was raw or whatever. As far as I can tell, it was the food they intended me to eat. And I was upset at them for daring to serve me that.
They do still have some good stuff. There's nothing wrong with their burgers. I'm not really a burger guy, it should be said.
And with that, you might not have the breadth of experience because you usually order something else there. Something's wrong in the kingdom. There is something wrong with their burgers.
Well, and they changed their breading on all their chicken products, too. And they're all, like, dry-ass garbage.
It was a chicken thing I had to throw away.
Yeah.
And the burgers have had, like, this weird undertaste the last little while. Like, last couple of years, even. I don't go to Burger King anymore because I can reliably, if I eat it, I'm going to be a little sick afterwards. Yeah. So, Burger King done fell off.
In spirit, I want to put it ahead of McDonald's because fuck you. But I'm thinking maybe just ahead of Papa John's.
That's a fall from a great height, but I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that compliment.
And I agree. Like Burger King 5 years ago, S tier solid.
Yeah.
All right, Chipotle.
Chipotle has notably not managed to not fuck up my order in a couple years.
Since the panini.
Yeah, since the grand closing of the world, Chipotle has managed to not fuck up my order exactly 0 times. But
you have to go in, like for our local one anyway. Like there's no, if you order in advance, if you're in their fucking parking lot and you order in advance, you will get the wrong food or your chicken will burn.
So but I can't hold that against Chipotle because the food, even the fucked up food they give me, is still delicious.
I would propose high A tier above Little Caesars.
I'm absolutely happy with that. Chipotle's fucking great.
Chipotle also introduced me to my favorite sauce, which I'm so glad they sell in stores now. That smoked.
They didn't used to. It used to be you could only get the smoked hot sauce they have at Chipotle. We would go to Chipotle more than we would normally go to Chipotle for that sauce. We have it now, so we don't need to go. But like Chipotle, even when they fuck up my order, they're at A tier, and they fucked up my order for like 2 years now, every time. I don't care, the food's still good.
Speaking of ups and downs, Dominoes.
I tell you what, why don't we decide where Dominoes goes now, and then maybe sometime in the next year it'll end up on the list. Dominoes...
Throw a little cheddar our way, maybe it'll get there a little faster.
Look, Dominoes is struggling in these new times we living in.
They're making a bit of a comeback, but let's talk about the food.
Rather than how long it takes the food to get there, or whether or not they abandon the food on your porch and don't even knock.
Hey, you get the kind of drivers you pay for, man.
Far as we can tell, last time we ordered that, they fucking Walter Whited that shit onto our porch and ran away.
Yeah. Food-wise, I would put that at a B, maybe above Marco's, because they do have really good breads. They have really good bread bowl pastas. Their wings are all right.
I think Domino's is a weird pizza place in that everything that isn't the pizza is better than the pizza. The pizza's still fine.
Domino's can never keep a good pizza. Like, I remember the big Domino's resurgence, which was probably like 10 years ago at this point. But they were crap, the butt of every joke. So they completely redid their pizzas with like very carefully maintained crusts that were brushed with butter. And it was like the perfect balance. And then everybody stopped giving a shit at Domino's after like a year. And they gave you one butter pizza with extra butter.
Domino's is not a reliable pizza place in terms of pizza. All the other stuff is usually pretty reliably good. A little overpriced. The pizza, however, cheap and sometimes okay. This is gonna end up looking like a weird bell curve with the fucking never had and what the fuck at the bottom as the outliers, but I would say this is a solid C.
Solid C, you think so? Do you think it's better than Jack in the Box?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I'm happy with it at top of C.
Okay. Jimmy John's is next. I would say apolitical, but that guy doesn't work there anymore, so what do you think about Jimmy John's subs?
They're good. They're better Quiznos.
I don't like mayonnaise.
Oh, well then you'll hate it.
and that they're really simple subs.
Yeah.
Simple ingredients.
Simple ingredients, good ingredients. They're good subs.
The problem is if you don't want mayo on your sub, enjoy your dry ass paper sandwich.
Yeah, they need some lubrication, okay? You need some egg and oil.
Just put some fucking Chipotle in that mayo. I'm not a picky person. You put a little something in the mayo, and I'm probably more interested in it.
But just egg, oil, salt, and that's a no? That's fair.
I would be personally putting it below White Castle, but I want to hear your opinion.
So, I don't know that I've had it often enough to really barrack for it, you know?
Sure.
So, I'm happy with it as high D.
High D, okay. Above Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ooh, well, get in there. Now we're talking about the Colonel.
The Colonel was... I made a mistake with the Colonel. I ate a little too much Colonel. I ate the wrong food there. It was making me sick for a bit of time. But then I went back to... I was eating like the off-brand stuff, like the stuff they have, like popcorn chicken. But then, thanks to the glory of a friend of mine in White Raven here, I went back to the simple, basic pleasures. The bucket of chicken. And motherfucker is that chicken delicious.
It is.
It is delicious chicken.
Plus, they give you your Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew.
Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew. Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew. If they sold Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew in stores, it's all I'd drink. For me, this has got to be like where it's living right now. It's got to be like S, maybe high A. Every time I go to the Colonel, I am satisfied. I walk away full. I walk away happy. They're getting a little scanty on the sides, on the portions on the sides.
Sure.
But like, I understand. Economics is hitting everybody hard.
There's a couple menu items they don't have anymore that I miss.
I miss them fucking cakes. They used to give you the cakes with like a family meal, big fucking cake with the little white
I think
drizzle.
you can still order them.
Oh man, I might go get me one of them cakes.
I also love their bag of tea. Please give me more beverages in a weird bag.
I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
They give you a little, if you can order like a gallon of tea or a gallon and a half or some shit, and it comes in like a giant Capri Sun pouch with a twist off lid.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting this.
It's great.
I always get Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew, so I don't know, but all right, I might get that. That sounds fucking hilarious.
So yeah, KFC, I would say below Sonic. Not by much though. Maybe if they brought back some of those menu items like the Double Down. Or,
Double Down.
Just because the sauce on that was so good, and the barbecue chicken strips.
Yep.
I would put that a little higher, but you can't see it. Y'all can't see. There's only so much screen real estate. There it is.
Crowning the list as it belongs. Next up, Panera Bread.
Panera Bread. I have not eaten at Panera Bread in years.
Me neither.
What happened that I stopped eating at Panera Bread?
I stopped working at a place that bought Panera Bread. I know what happened that I stopped eating at Panera Bread. I would never go there of my own volition, and I stopped working at a place that really liked buying food from there. So I stopped eating there.
I feel like there was some inciting incident, but now I don't remember it. There's like two things I really like at Panera Bread.
I like the bread bowl soups. Those are fun.
Those are all right.
It's mostly just like...
They make decent salads, and I like that one sandwich that's on like a tomato bread. That tomato bread's really good.
For me, Panera Bread is like overpriced, kind of pretentious cafeteria food. Mm-hmm. Thus, I can't like it too much, but they do got good bagels.
I would barrack for a B, but a low B.
I'm for that. Right below Arby's or maybe above it, but in that spot.
I think about the only thing Panera has over Arby's is that the food I want is always there.
That's fair.
But that's it.
Okay.
And they don't have milkshakes, so fuck them. Speaking of milkshakes, our next one is Starbucks.
Starbucks food is bad.
It's okay. It's overpriced. It's always overpriced. If the Starbucks food prices were like $2 less, I'm dying. $2 less, I might be like, oh yeah, Starbucks food is great. But like, you're paying $5 for a literal panini that's got like 4 pepperonis on it.
It's like not good, but like in the same vein as Dairy Queen, are we really gonna judge Starbucks on their paninis, or are we here for the coffee?
Well, and that's the trick too, because Starbucks coffee isn't that great.
No, it's not.
I am here for their frappuccinos, and
their
their teas, their other drinks. And as a drink place, Starbucks is, I'd say, A tier. But, we got to take other shit into account as well.
All right, you know what? I have an idea. Is Starbucks coffee better than Wendy's coffee?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit. It's about even, really.
Then I would say high B is
High
where
B?
it belongs.
Okay.
Either just below Wendy's, because Wendy's has more stuff on offer, or just above.
All right, high B. There you go, weird split mermaid. Now it is time for Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't love me anymore.
It's not like a post Taco Bell thing. I just don't like eating it as much as I used to. There was a joke in our household years ago, what is food, pizza, and tacos? And
Pizza's still rated strong.
when left to our own devices, we would get
Pizza
either one of
and-
those two things.
Yeah, either pizza or Taco Bell.
But this started happening before everything went to shit. They started reducing their menu a lot. And
Just slashing items I loved.
yeah. And I don't like having to go to a restaurant and being like, all right, I want this, but no this, add this, side of this.
Yeah, because one, that makes you feel like an asshole, and two, they'll fuck it up.
Yeah, like this is just overcomplicating a situation, and there's a lot of stuff at Taco Bell that
You got to do that with.
yeah, I would say not quite a Burger King fall from grace, but they have fallen. I would say high C, low B. I'm curious about your input here.
That's pretty much exactly where I'm sitting. High C, low B. I even struggle with the low B. Just the last couple times I've been there, man, has not been a great experience. And then I've paid for it, and if it's not even going to be good before that, how you gonna get hired in C?
Yeah, I tell you what though, they've never made me wait an hour to get the food after I ordered it.
So yes, they stay up.
Excuse me, 3 hours. Baskin Robbins.
This is the Dairy Queen rule. I don't know that they serve regular food.
I don't even know that they do.
This is straight up an ice cream place, and they got better ice cream than Dairy Queen. So
But Dairy Queen does have food.
That's true.
I'd say above Marco's. I'd say right here.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Solid,
that. I'm
man.
fine with that.
Because what am I eating? Ice cream all the time? No.
No, it's not for everything, but like them 31 flavors is legit. They delicious.
I've never had Blimpies.
Me neither.
Okay. Blimpies goes in never had. Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm not allowed to go there. But that doesn't mean I don't get their chicken somehow. So, as many things as I would criticize about Buffalo Wild Wings food, at the end of the day, I have been barred from their establishments, and yet I do find ways to retrieve their food. I think that speaks more highly of them than I might actually.
Look, I don't give it. Their burgers are, I don't know. There's other food. I'm sure chicken that isn't boneless wings. Might exist. Might be good. Might be bad. I don't know. I get boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and their boneless wings are fucking astoundingly good. I love them. I make special trips for them because I'm allowed there. So it's got to be A minimum.
Yeah, solid A.
Minimum.
I'd say above Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that sounds good. California Pizza Kitchen is a restaurant and not just a manufacturer of pizzas I can have at the store in my frozen section.
True. There's one in Columbus.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had it?
Fuck no.
Okay. I have had their frozen pizzas.
I think that counts.
Yeah, I'm going to put them at a solid C. Based on the frozen pizza, I'm going to say better than Domino's.
Okay,
It's pretty
nice.
good pizza. Carl's Jr., which you might know better as Hardee's.
God, it's been years, but I remember it being good.
It's definitely fine.
I would put it. It's all right. So it has separated itself, but back when I went to there, it was Hardee's, and it was just Arby's, but Arby's isn't in this town.
Oh, they make cheeseburgers and shit, man.
Yeah, they've totally made a new identity. So I don't know that I'm qualified to judge based on the current Carl's Jr.
I would say we're sitting right here between Jack in the Box and A&W. They don't have quite the diversity of Jack in the Box, but I think their overall food quality is better than A&W.
Sounds good. For me, they were just always knockoff Arby's. And good, but that's all.
I think this is CC's, although I'm not familiar with their Beyond Pizza, which is a tantalizing proposition if I'm being fair.
That was better than the joke I was going to make based on those letters, so,
But we have eaten a lot of CC's. It used to be our big post-movie go-to.
Yeah, but it was never good. It was just lots of it.
Yeah, it was free.
It's mediocre pizza. There's just a lot of pizza in the pizza because it's a buffet. I miss buffets, man.
Yeah, me too. They're open.
I'm not going.
I ain't going.
But yeah,
I'm going to taste my buffet.
Ooh, hey, look, we made this whole last tier list about fast food. I'm not risking my sense of taste, homie. So, I don't know, man. C?
Okay,
There's a lot of C, but like C.
Hey, it's the C of C. Does CC's do pizza better than Dunkin Donuts does donuts?
Yeah, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I like Krispy Kreme more. I like Dunkin's are fine, but like I actually like CC's pizza. I'm just aware it's only mediocre.
All right. Would you say it's better than Bojangles chicken?
No.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Next up is a restaurant we don't go to a lot anymore. There are casual fast food, whatever the hell they call it.
Fast casual.
Fast casual. Thank you. Restaurants in here as well as just fast food restaurants. Among those is Denny's. I've worked at Denny's. I had a fine time there. I'm not a good server. And I have not gone there to eat in a long time. And I only do, like, when Tenacious D is singing a song about the greatest song in the world. So, I can't rank it that high. But what I remember is Greasy Heaven.
Denny's is knockoff IHOP. And that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you don't want proper IHOP. Sometimes IHOP in down and dirty enough. It's not greasy enough. You don't want the nice fancy pancakes. You want them moons over my hammy.
Oh yeah. And that's some seasoned fries with a bowl of ranch dressing, please.
I know I exactly know the last time I went to a Denny's. And like Denny's was a good wingman. So like Denny's gets at least a C.
Nice. Yeah, I'd say a solid C. Would you say it's better than Taco Bell?
I'd even be comfortable with a high B, but if you want to put top of C, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, let's put. I can't eat there anymore. Let's put it between that and California Pizza Kitchen.
Okay.
A mystery restaurant. I've never had El Pollo Loco. Have you?
Nope.
I'd love to.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
it's right up there with
same.
Whataburger and restaurants I'd like to try.
Firehouse Subs.
Never had it.
Was that the sub place that was not? It was in the little strip mall by the movie theater.
Possibly. I never went there.
Okay, let's pretend that's the sub place.
So they don't have another one in the we can't talk about this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say that's a little better than Jimmy John's because they had sauces.
Okay. Works for me.
They were fine house subs. Would you get in there, you motherfucker?
You put it in the second spot and then swap them around.
No!
All right, next up is Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Yes. Another complicated relationship we've had with this restaurant.
Five Guys would be S tier if it weren't for the fact that our local Five Guys is crap.
We were so excited for years to get a Five Guys. It finally shows up, and it's
the worst Five Guys.
It's like Three Guys tops.
Like, it's not as good. It's slow. It's more expensive.
And for the
Way
first year,
more expensive.
Mean.
Yeah, so like, otherwise it'd be a solid S tier. Like, because Five Guys, like, it was always a fucking joy when we were on a road trip and, hey, there's a Five Guys here. Let's stop there before we go home. But now, nah.
I think it fell. Would you put it above Sbarro?
Not really, no. Like, the last time I went there, the burger was mediocre.
Their milkshakes are kind of garbage, too.
I would put it, like, B.
B? Better than Starbucks?
It's about as overpriced.
Better than Wendy's?
No.
Okay. Better than Dairy Queen?
Yeah. Better than Dairy Queen.
All right, there we go. Ig Ursand.
Ig Ursand.
Panda Express. I would personally put it a solid A.
Okay.
On tales of you not having very good Panda Express your entire life, I was worried about this place. We also got a Panda Express recently, and it's mediocre Chinese food, but damn did they give you a lot of it.
I have been to Panda Express a few times in my life, many times. Again, I traveled a lot in high school. But it was always crap. Then we got a Panda Express here, and it's not crap. It's fine. It's mediocre Chinese food. Not amazing, but, like, not terrible. And you pay them $1, they'll give you a mountain of food. So, yeah, A tier.
A tier, all right. Better than Sbarro.
You know what? No, in the Great Mall Wars, I cannot, in good conscience,
Wars,
put Panda Express above Sbarro.
I don't know what the fuck the mod police are.
Look, Moderator's Restaurant is a what the fuck. I'm sorry.
Pizza Hut.
You can't out Pizza the Hut. You can't out Pizza the Hut. I'm sorry.
I've never had In-N-Out.
Me neither.
Okay, and I don't know that I'd want to. The way people talk about, like, if I was in California, I would stop by. But like, it seems like it's more of a hipster experience. Like,
It seems like it's not so much about the burger; it's about the fact that it's In-N-Out.
And that you ordered off the secret menu, and you know the codes you
got
have to say.
double animal style or whatever, which is cooked in mustard. That's what that means.
Ugh.
Gross! Why do you people like that? Mustard's gross.
I'm upset. Let's talk about Jersey Mike's subs. I've never had it.
Me neither. Done talking about Jersey Mike's subs.
Can't be as bad as In-N-Out Burger. I don't know what the fuck Jet Pizza is, but like...
Jet Pizza!
This little guy over here, I'm all about him.
Fucking Jet Pizza, let's go!
I'm going to put him above Potbelly subs.
Okay.
Because I've never had it, but...
That's a good way of ranking the never-hads of how much we'd like to go there.
All right, my guy. This is going to be kind of difficult. Long John Silver's.
Bad. I don't like fish. The chicken's pretty good, but they got rid of the only sauce I was there for. Bad. D or F.
I think they brought it back, actually.
C or B. Genuinely, that makes that much of a difference. That sauce is the only reason I go to Long John Silver's. It's the Thai sauce?
Yeah, I think they brought it back. I think they asked me if I wanted some last time, and I was like, I'm good. I love Long John Silver's fish. It's greasy, and it's bad for me. And I was eating it like every week or so, maybe every couple of weeks, when I was working, because there was one just close enough that I could catch it on my lunch break and be back in time for work. I'd be okay with a B. I would love to rate it higher, but I think maybe between DQ and Baskin Robbins.
You know what? You can have this one.
All right.
I will not, because I'm aware the reason I don't like Long John Silver's is I don't like fish.
Sure.
I know that. The only kind of fish I've ever liked is shark or sushi. Like, cooked fish is gross.
Moe's from The Simpsons?
I mean, there's a little, like, is that a little fire? Is it like Flamin' Moe's?
Oh, it's a Southwest grill. It's a pepper.
Okay.
I've never had it.
Yeah, never had. Put it above Jersey Mike's.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd like, you know what? Let's
arrange these in terms of how much we want to go.
Pollo Loco sounds good. You know what? It sounds better than Benihana, honestly. But Nando's is like a fucking...
Yeah, like, look, that's if I ever go to a place where there's a Nando's, I'm going to the Nando's. I have to know.
I don't know that I'm metropolitan enough to go to Noodles and Company.
Me neither.
Just gonna...
And, yeah, I never had that. Okay.
Fuck you, In-N-Out Burger.
Pita Pit. What?
I've never had Pita Pit. But
I don't want to be in the Pita Pit. Put that below In-N-Out Burger. I'm scared of the Pita Pit.
Melon. Mushroom. I don't like
Friendly mushroom, no.
Like, all right, I'm going to put them above In-N-Out because of their logo.
That's fair. P.F. Chang's is good.
P.F. Chang's I've never had at the restaurant, but their frozen meals, again, we're going under the California Pizza Kitchen rule. Really good for frozen-ass Chinese food.
Yeah, P.F. Chang's good. I'm happy putting it B.
B? Okay. Better than Starbucks?
Mid-B.
Mid-B, Dairy Queen, Long John Silver. Probably above Long John's for you. Better than Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Okay. Better than Five Guys?
Currently, unfortunately, yes.
All right. I think
that's where it belongs, yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the reverse. This is why you gave me Long John Silver's.
Oh, yeah,
because it's Waffle House time now.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit can get in the bin. I wouldn't put it at F tier, but I would put it below White Castle.
S tier. Waffle House is fucking unstoppable. Waffle House is always reliable. It's always delicious. It's incredibly unhealthy. The people are always friendly. Waffle House feels like home, and it's always open. I fucking love Waffle House. There's no Waffle House here, and that makes me very sad.
There's no Waffle House here, and it makes me very glad. Every fucking road trip.
Every fucking road trip, because I fucking love Waffle House. And it's not here. There's an IHOP and a Denny's. If there was a Waffle House, I'd never go to the other two ever again.
I've never stopped you from stopping, because I'm a friend.
But you hate it, and I recognize that. You've never had a good experience there. You don't like any of the food. It is the most stereotypical...
It's the worst thing is that I love all of that food, but they prepare it all poorly.
No. Disagree firmly. Perfectly. Deliciously. Mwah. Delicious. Wonderful.
I tell you what.
Sweet baby.
I'm willing to bargain.
All right, Dormammu, let's hear it.
above. You know what? All right. Because I am a kind person.
Okay.
Okay? And because I am capable of eating most of the food on the menu, even if I don't want to, I'll put it right there.
You know what? That can live beside Long John Silver's. Mm-hmm. I would even be comfortable, either end. Switching it so it's below, that's also fine.
It has been done. I don't eat the food at Citibank. That's a bank.
Does that say...
Sorry, that should go. What the fuck? For all I know, this could become City. I don't want to eat there.
Citibank is a bank, man. I'm sorry. I don't like Spiza.
That's an ampersand, my brother. It's and pizza.
Well, I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay. Subway. Subway's reliable.
Subway is pretty reliable. Their prices suck now, but
they recently got caught trying fucking putting their thumb on this scale, putting fucking sawdust in their bread flour. They got caught shorting their footlongs. What a fucking hilarious thing to get.
Now they're just like, look, I'm going to charge you $10 for this sandwich, but I will put 1 gallon of meat on it.
Okay, fair. I'll take that trade.
Subway's pretty good. I'd say low A. I'd say under Panda Express.
I'm comfortable with that. Subway's never let me down.
It has let me down a lot, but I also subsisted on it for like 2 years when I worked at Walmart. Fazoli's.
Fazoli's is good.
Yeah.
And if you go into their restaurant, which I haven't in years now, they'll just give you bread until you leave.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, nobody out-pizzas the Hut. But, like, free infinity bread? Fucking... I had this... One of my marriages was catered by Fazoli's, and I couldn't eat it for years after. And please understand when I say that I still tried.
He kept going. He kept trying.
And where did that bring me? Back to Fazoli's. Fazoli's is the Thanos of food.
It's good. The food is good. They give you a lot of it for the price. A lot of it for the price.
It will destroy you, but you will come back. That is... Quiznos. Now, I had good times with Quiznos.
I'd put Quiznos solidly above Subway. Like, in the Great War, right above them.
Really? You think so?
Quiznos is delicious. There's just none around here.
But you said Jimmy John's was better Quiznos.
I did say that.
Would you like to strike that from the record?
No, I don't... Maybe Jimmy John's should be higher than I think it should.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Do you,
you know what? I think Jimmy John's ended up below where it is because of how terrible it is if you don't have the mayo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I just haven't had it enough to really defend it.
Sure, that's true also.
But like, with that rule, we can't do Jimmy John's name dirty like that. So maybe put Quiznos somewhere below Subway.
All right. B, you think? There?
Yeah, okay.
All right. It's shaping up. We're down to, look, just 2 rows. One's only half a row. How about that? And a bunch of these shits I've never even fucking heard of. Like Nuke's Eatery.
Give me some of the reds.
Bonanchan. Bonanch.
Moving on. Pret.
Pret.
Pret? That goes with Citibank. Fuck you. That's not a food.
Tip Top, which got a baby chicken in it with a top hat.
I love that.
We're going to put him right next to Jet's Pizza.
Yeah, that's great. Icons.
For mascot power.
Kava.
Okay. Sturda Affelshit.
That says flesh. I'm
flesh. Yes. S tier. I want to say that's like a... No, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, fucking, who knows?
Vitgri is...
I think that's like Sweet Green. I think that's probably like a vegan restaurant or something.
Never had it. Ginya, never had it. Sounds appealing, though. Let's put it... Benihana's got a reputation. Crystal is just different White Castle.
Worse White Castle.
Hey, have you had it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's literally worse.
You can hang out with churches.
is literally worse than White Castle, and you remember what I said about White Castle.
Pollo Tropico, I think, is what this is. I've never had that. Never
Sounds
heard of that.
delicious.
Yeah, let's put it with
Pollo Loco, the pollos.
Pollo Emperor, maybe?
Emperor Chicken, right with the rest of the pollos.
Yeah, I mean, he outranks them.
Yeah, he's the Emperor.
Yeah.
IHOP, I feel like IHOP has to go at least above Denny's. It is better Denny's.
Yeah, I would say there.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I disagree with it being better than Waffle
Well,
House.
I understand.
In my ideal world, Waffle House is, like, here.
The High B's, the Long John Silver Waffle House conglomerate, they are the compromise. They are our legislative compromise with one another. Am can go with R.
Am can go down here. Am.
Or on. R on M.
Doke work. I don't know what that is. So you get right there. Mash Urge. That's Smash Burger, but Jesus.
Mash Urge.
I've never had that.
Okay.
Have you?
No.
All right. Let's go ahead and fucking Wingstop and Wing Street. I thought these were all Pizza Hut.
So did I. Are they not? Are they not just Pizza Huts?
So I'm gonna put them there. If they're the wings Pizza Hut has, good. They can be with Pizza Hut spiritually, here-ish. Okay, maybe in an A tier. I don't know, but like I'm confused. I'm a little upset and confused. It'd be like if I actually went into a B-Dubs and they were like, "Would you like to try some WEC?" And I'd be like, "I thought we didn't talk about the WEC anymore." And they would also be like, "Wait a minute, aren't you Eric J. Chucky?" Fuck, I've been had.
Go in there with a big fake mustache
and a monocle. Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake is Negasonic.
Teenage Warhead?
That's why I said it. Yeah.
Okay.
It is the exact same coin flip, only both the upper and lower portions are minimized. It is either going to be like pretty good or pretty shit.
I would put it around Five Guys. What do you think about that?
Current Five Guys, that's a fair rating.
I'd say it's about in line with your Dairy Queens.
Yeah.
Honestly, their shakes are probably a little better.
So there we go.
Zaxby's, I'm so sad to say I've never had.
I have. It's fucking delicious.
You know what? I'm going to put this in S tier for two reasons, all right? And I'm going to put it right there next to the Colonel. Do you think that's safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Below, but next to.
Because there is a restaurant missing here. It is a chicken restaurant, and it belongs above Sonic.
Yeah. Can we add stuff?
I mean, we could if I cared, but I don't care that much. The restaurant is Cane's.
Yeah, Raisin Cane's. That should be the tippy top of S tier. That is the best fast food restaurant. It's not on this list, but it belongs right above Sonic. It's hilariously good.
All right. Well, one last pass through as our heater kicks on.
Like wildly out of place?
I think I'm comfortable with this list. I feel like there's a restaurant I go to a lot that's missing, but that might be just like a local thing, you know?
But yeah, of this list, this is the rating.
Yeah. So there, you have been learned. Let us know in the comments if you think this is cool. Like and subscribe and all that shit. I didn't put that in the ticker, so.
We'll know that for next time. Everything's better when nerds talk about it.